My friends, are you ready for the last part of tonight's entertainment? Grab your drinks and prepare for more Lovecraftian horror.
I have brought my booze out, people. We're getting ready. Let's lower this music a little bit. That's a bit too much. There we go. And as we return towards the game, I want to see all of you cheer so loudly in that chat as we have more and more drinks throughout the night. Thank you everyone who is still hanging out. I really appreciate it. I know this game can be a bit slow, and a bit boring for some people. What can I say? I like reading shit. I like reading aloud. All of those things. And I like it when people like it as well. So thank you everyone for being here. I am really enjoying my time. He says as he needs to. There. Oh my god! No! Oh no! I failed! I muted myself. And then I switched to the other scene. Because it was like, well, it's gotta be boring to just look at my face while I'm blowing my nose.
I forgot that when I switch scenes, it unmutes. That's how it's set up.
No! The entire day went fine. No, I screwed it all up. Oh well. It is what it is. Let's move on back to our game and continue on for the rest of the evening as I learn to live with my shame. God damn it. A little proposal. Good evening, Captain. And what a marvelous evening it is, if you don't mind my saying so. And given it is my impression you are an obliging sort, I imagine you will not mind at all. And since you are so very obliging, perhaps you wouldn't mind making a little detour via Mount Palmerston, with a few articles of cargo if you happen to be in the area. A cheery man will of course cover your expenses for this traveling inconvenience. Accept a commission, it is only after all a traveling inconvenience. Ask if there's another task you could perform instead. Or refuse the commission altogether. I see your hesitance, perhaps you find Mount Palmerston unbearable, and who would blame you? Well, if you have the vinegar, there's another matter which you might be able to assist me with. I wanna look at the Gazetteer to see where it is. I don't know how far away it is. I don't know where it is. God damn it. Since I don't know where it is, let's just go with a different thing. Yes, I think you would be very suitable for this task. Very suitable indeed. You've agreed to hear the bruiser out. Again. And you've been given a task. You know, Captain, I must say, of all the Z captains I've met lately, it seems to me that you have a knack for sensitive matters. And that you might have been able to help my patron. He's an introspective gentleman, and he has been reflecting on his life. And lastly, he has come to regret things from years past. And should like to set them right, but to do so, he needs that mistake brought home from London. He'd like her returned with every tooth still in her head if you could. And he would be certain to award you with dispensation as generous as your own self for doing him such a kindness. Well, the great thing is I just got searched, so there's probably going to be a little bit of time until I get searched again. At least I do hope so. Sure. Kindly thanking you, Captain. We would like you to retrieve someone who has long been a sore spot in my patron's heart. They called her the last constable round here, before she fled London. We've had reports of her investigating scoundrels of the Iron and Misery spying on pirates in Gaeda's Morn. Keeping the peace in Khan's heart and watching the dead and thunder bright. She gets around, a real hard worker, that one. It's in her blood. And again, don't let her come to harm if you can help it. At least, we're understanding. If you return to London without having found the last constable, the blind bruiser will not take offense. Check your journal to be reminded of where the constable might be. Very well. Seems like I have a new job. I hope the job's not gonna fuck me over too much. Oh well. This is at Cleverman's tattoo parlor. You're a real sailor now. After all, you could go to one of those tobacco and pray places by the docks. The prices at Claremont are reasonable. The tortoise are the real artist. But what signs will you choose? The Dauntless Hand. Commemorate your daring. This will increase your iron by 2 permanently and cure up to 25 points of terror. The Wheel of Mists. Commemorate your sailor skills. This will increase your veils by 2 permanently and cure up to 25 points of terror. The Unflinching Eye. This will increase your mirrors by 2 and permanently and cure up to 25 points of terror. Basically, any of these go up by 2. Let's see. Which one do I prefer? Silly, are you okay? Is everything alright? I do hope you can handle whatever you're doing. I am going for firepower. Boom.
The gold needle pricks. Lily Cleverman's hums. Design is complete. Scales mapping your fingers like gauntlets. Wear it proudly. You've gained 2 iron, but you've lost 1 tale of terror.
You've also lost 1 echo. Keep in mind that the keyboard might be a high-level encounter, so make sure you stay safe. I have need of a reliable agent. Failing that, an inventive one. Here are my requirements. An opportunity for profit. He has very specific needs, but he'll pay much better than market rates, and he won't ask how you came by these things. An occurrence, your objective, the Venturous Venture. Quality is now 1A, Dream and Scheme. The venture has a request. Speak to him further or check your journal. All of these I do not have. Great. Cool. Rose's Wharf. Is there something going on over here? Let's call some interested acquaintances to the Rose's Mark. A Bespectacle's visitor will pay to learn moves in the great game. He drags his thumb over the thick mustache and nods. Nah, not worth it. Perhaps not. Not yet, at least. Let's check the Admiralty's office. The Commune Canal. Well, if you've been there, I suppose we may as well hear about it. The fee is nominal, though. Sure. Only 5, Jesus. Quaker's Haven. Been trying the original robbery lamps, have we? Only 5 echoes again? Jesus. Well, I've gotten more favor, though. And fuel. Nice. Ask to speak to the dark spectacled admiral. Do you have an appointment? Go. Apparently I'm to show you in anyway.
Very well.
You're ushered into the office of Mansion Spire. A crammed room with a vast deck. He serves you across that deck.
Ah, yes. The merchants, captains of whom we hear such complicated things.
The Admiral will purchase intelligence from you. Submit your port reports, submit revelatory charts, or speak of moves in the great game, or ask what he needs. Well... Boop! 250 echoes! I'm rich now! Oh boy.
He scrutinized the chart minutely through the lens. He doesn't, you notice, remove the dark spectacles. It passes muster, he remarks. The usual fee applies.
Well, take my great game as well. Oh, that's only 30.
He has you repeat it all twice. He doesn't take notes. It's a little beyond me, he tells you. But I have a friend in the palace who will be interested. Very interested. Thank you. Here's your fee.
Silly finding a keyboard to what weapon is she using too well? Xylophone sticks would be fun to watch and type with. Wow. Silly, yeah, you see, Mr. Worse has the next idea for your next stream. This is how you get rich. I will need fuel at some point, but that is locked. Let's see. I can submit my reports and ask him what he needs. Port report.
And what is day-to-day like on those farther shores?
Guess there was nothing interesting. Hire more crew? I don't really need more crew. I mean, it's only 30 actors. Well, let's see. Put your ship in dry dock. I will need to do that. I have gotten a lot of...
Ooh. A new recruit? Who awaits your attention? Someone wants to sign on. Engage an officer, the Cornelian exile. Captain, I know the way. Let me show you. Unlocked when learning about the Cornelian exile is... blah, 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 blah. Maybe starter. At the end of the rotting dock, a woman perches on a suitcase. Both she and the suitcase are very noticeably cleaner than everything else in view. Hello, where are you headed? On second thoughts, I don't mind. Can I come aboard? Yes, I'm an engineer, but I'm an engineer in a hurry.
Well, it's only 30... Sure! Engineer, welcome aboard. Cool. Continue. Sure, give me some fuel. Cool. Let's get them then dry docks. Nope, I can't do that. Admiral's yards, I have enough. Let's go do that, because I need a lot of hull. Cool! Full of hull! Nice. Can't take a new recruit. I don't need more of that. Wait, what's going on? Yeah, you're rich, by the way. Do you prefer to be called Silly Sunrise or Silly Sunrise? So Silly, how rich are you? I don't even know why the... Oh, because you need to be a moderator for that. But I didn't see any Ugandan jokes, right? I mean, I can do this just for certainty. Why didn't that work? Let me check why that doesn't work, because that is weird. Oh, it's Uganda, not Ugandan. Oh, there we go. Now we know why it doesn't work. There we go. It works now. Yay! It works. I can do that. I have visited the rose market already. Sorry. I can still sell those, but I don't know how much they will be worth. Let's see. Offices. I have a chief engineer. You go over there. Let's talk to you. I have secrets, and veils is always good, so how about we do that? She's serious once she gets talking. There's hard edges under her bluff and banter. I like her tattoo. Her tattoo was awesome. She's pretty cool. Oh, now I get what you're getting at, Mr. Worst. Speak to? Oh, yes, I don't have supplies, that's true. Perhaps not. There's so much to do here that I always get like, what should I do? I don't know anymore. I want new weapons. Where does favorite? What do you do? No, no thank you. Nope. This engine. I mean, a new engine would be bad. We have a bit of money now. Oh wait, did I just buy a second? Oh, I'm so stupid. God damn it. God damn it. Sell. I just wasted 40 gold. God damn it. Guys, did you hear how stupid I am yet? Because I'm pretty stupid. I have no money for that. I need more. Give me supplies. I need all them supplies. Fuck it, I'm just spending all my fucking money on supplies and fuel. There we go. There we go. Take my advice for captains so I can buy more fuel. So I can be a happy boy. There we go. I did my thing. That's what I have now. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna buy any of these until soon. Cool, okay. I have done the best that I can. Oh wait, I can sell some stories. Ooh. Take those. How many? I have 2 Z stories and I have 1 memory of distance show, so let's sell one of those. Cool. I think I've done everything I can, except for sleep. Let's go to my lodgings. Read the morning paper because that gives me a recent news. I always need that. Get rest in the room with the blind helmsman. There we go. Hey, I'm the only player here. Stop flirting with each other. I'm the one playing the game, I'm the only player. God damn it. Respect my authority. I don't need to do that anymore, no. It is time for us to venture out into the seas once more. I think we want to go up this time. I wanted to say, the only ones you're allowed to flirt with is me, and that goes for all of you. Well provisioned. Try venturing further from London. The risks are greater, but so are the rewards. Well, basically what I'll do is just have some more great, interesting times with her. Do all the talks and shit. There we go. Hey, silly. Who says I'm only gonna... Oh, heard the skip. I believe you could dock there. It's interesting. Oh, there is a pirate. Is it a pirate? I thought it was a pirate. Hey, silly, who says I only flirt with grills? It seems to not be a pirate, because otherwise... Well, if you ain't gonna attack me... Feed the crew. Dust echo la distant bells. Something awaits you in port. Am I? Can I get out of this mode? I guess not.
A quiet isle, a grand old house. A hump of dark rock, swathed in mist. Like a hundred other undersea islands. But here's a grand house. Windows aglow. Lawns impossibly green and lush in the fall starlight. Raked gravel paths. You stand on the dock as the sea nudges the ship's tides. An unexpectedly warm breeze carries the faintest trace of lavender. Present yourself at the house. Walk in the gardens. Reconnoiter the islands or spy on the house.
My Veils is by far great enough to do this. So let's do that one. I remember something like that, yeah, Mr. Worst. I do believe they can be quite deadly.
Piano music drifts across the terrace. You peer through a half-open French window into a grand parlor. Grand in size, if a little reduced in style by dust and neglect. A dark-haired, pale-skinned woman, a young woman, bends earnestly over a piano keyboard. Another fair-haired but unmistakable sister sprawls on the sofa with a book. A third sits by the fireplace, staring sorrowfully in the embers. Soon, she says, and the piano music falters and stops. We'll go hungry, and in the end will come. For me, but not for you. The pianist raises her eyes from the keyboard. Hush, if we don't speak of it. She frowns. Has she seen you at the window? You withdraw. You succeeded in a fail charge. You know something of the Hunter's Keep. You've gained 40 fragments for a new total of 230. Reconnoiter the island.
Everything you don't do with those women is the safest thing. Well, my friends, it is time for us to take a risk. Let's move onwards towards these women and see what they wish.
Knock and enter. A maid with a smouldering topaz eyes shows you into the parlor. The three young women wait. A visitor, the youngest cries. The next youngest chuckles, and the eldest sighs. Do excuse the indecorum, she says. Visitors are rare. You are very welcome. I am Cynthia. The noisy one is Phoebe, and the cheerful one is Lucy. You're in good time for lunch. Will you join us? You're acquaintanced with the Sisters of the Hunter's Keep. and distant bells ring.
Will I have lunch with the sister Cynthia, the eldest, melancholy, pensive, and occasionally dramatic? With Lucy, the middle sister, she is sunny, restless and prone to giggles. Or with Phoebe, a soft-voiced, watchful and unpredictable. Or, well, nothing or, because I can't use that one.
Silly, you are here. Tell me, which sister shall I have lunch with?
While I join this quest. Boop. It is up to you to show me to either my success or my doom. Lucy it shall be, the middle sister.
A daft tale. Lucy leans over and whispers to you confidentially. A complex story about a butler, a pig, and an inheritance. You don't follow all the details of the plot, but somehow the pig ends up in an attic, and the butler in a vicar's bed. Candles flicker, dishes enter and leave, and the winds but gently at the window panes. By the time a plum pudding arrives, you are as cheerful as you've been in months.
That's all for now. You've lost one terror and you are acquainted with a sister of the Hunter's Keep. You've gained one supply and you've lost 4 hunger. Your memory of distant shores remained unchanged at 1. You now have Ix, the god of sea stone's attention. Intriguing. Oh.
Even when the sisters aren't being sociable, they can be tempted out of their lair by smell of new stories. Which I have.
Let's talk some more.
Knock and wait, you ask the silver-eyed maid to carry a few hints of your news to the sisters. Oddly enough, she comes back with a message that the headaches are cured, and you are invited to lunch. So this time, Rich, you get to choose our doom. Which of the 3 sisters shall we talk with? Shall we have a lunch with Cynthia, the oldest, the melancholy, the pensive, and the occasionally dramatic? Lucy, the same sister that we talked with before, or this time with Phoebe, soft-voiced, watchful and unpredictable? Tell us which doom shall befall us,
or which freedom shall find us.
Cynthia it shall be. Cynthia grasps your arm and whispers to you. Her eyes are wide and blue. Her hair is wild and tangled. Bats might nest in it. It seems to you that you are sitting on a hillside above a wild blue lake. You're listening to a story of a murder, an axe, a net, blood on scented water. Another chop, Cynthia asks. You've barely touched your food. Here, I'll have the maid wrap something for you. You can't be hungry. Is that safe to be hungry?
It seems that we have a higher quality of the gods of the sea salt's attention, and we have gained another supply. Not receiving visitors? Go.
The maid makes it clear, though.
A series of unwelcoming growls that Phoebe, Lucy, and Cynthia are all 3
indisposed. No lunch today, apparently.
Well, tales of terror make our terror rise, but luckily, recently we've lost all of it, and now we have a tale of terror that we can trade sometime later. So, in this case, it was a good trade. Oh, my friends, let's sail out once more and see what else there is to find around these treacherous seas. So in the meantime, I'll also have a little bit of lunch with Maybe's daughter. A knowing smile. I've heard about you. You like to invite your officers to dinner.
Then there's secrets.
Well, you don't need to dig far to find my secrets. I wanted to talk to you about it, actually. I've never met my mother, and I'm my father. I'm a countess on his side, actually. I like to find her somewhere out at sea. If only... Really? You'd help me? That's too kind. If you insist, here. It so happens that I made a list earlier tonight. A model will be found in one of these places. Whether the Isle of Cats, Iram, the Chelinet, Kant Shadow, Port Cornelian, or the service port of Naples. Review this in your journal and the learning about Maybe's daughter. You have now one secret, you've lost one supply, you've lost one strange catch, an occurrence your maybe Iram's quality is now... something. An occurrence your okay, those are all the things for possibilities. We did good, guys, we did good. Now, let's see if there's more to find around here. And let's find ourselves a nice little light to sit around. What are you guys talking about? Jesus. Stalagmites loom in the distance like cranes of wolf-stack docks, but vaster. The coals have forced. Oh! Oh boy! That is not a good... Ow! Now here's the trick. As long as you stay behind them, they can't hurt you. Seriously? How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Fucking hell.
You will all die in this sea.
No matter how strong you are, tactics will win overall. Oh! Goodbye! She's a vile old vessel, and the seas aren't safe. Take what you can and move on. There's something at the back of the hold. You finished opening a cache of curiosities, and I've got 2 more supplies and 1 more fuel. The fundamental element of cargo. I've gained another fuel. Cool. Now let's see. I found, I believe, something around here that could be interesting. And the massy shaft. Intriguing. What is all of this? That seems like a place where I could dock eventually. Born for this pillar. Gate is more in distance to the east. Click to mark it on your map. Map? Show me. Where is it? Oh, it's somewhere over there. Okay, cool. Oh, well, that's Gate is east. Well, we found it! Gate is Morn, what secrets do you hold for me? Please do intrigue me.
The Morn is a stalagmite, fast as a crag, and its foot has no safe harbors. The Corsair Citadel nestles halfway up an intricate system of winches, takes the strain, and your ship rises slowly from the sea. Her hull creaks in protest. Gritted sailors groan and cling to the stanchions. Higher and higher, now the undersea shimmers like glass below. Children clambering into crevices cheer and wave alarmingly. The winch motor slows. You hang in a cradle next to a red boat pirate cutter.
But silly, we're not gonna go for that much longer. We normally only stream for 3 hours, and we're 2 hours and 58 minutes. We can hang out for a little bit longer.
Search for the last constable.
The Corsairs aren't welcoming to those who enforce the law.
If you're here to bring her back unharmed, you'll have to search quietly. 10% chance.
Jesus. Oh boy! Someone! Roll me a 1d10. Out of 10 we'll go to it.
An evening at Aaron's Limpet, a drinking den by the dock cradles, is a good place for your crew to find companionship and let off some steam. But although the Gators Morn is a free port, the Corsairs preferred their own. They'd look askance at respectable Londoners.
Oh boy, that's a 1 there. That's almost the same as a 10, but I guess no.
Explore the Morn. There's a surprising quantity of actual landscape on the Morn. It's a vertical, admittedly, but once you find the beast's paths and urgent roads, you can traverse it as you would a rocky moor, with an additional fruit full of lurching terror.
Let's get some information. Oh.
Fisherfolk, sailors, a shady couple of likely pirates, and there's at a drowny down by the water edge. They sit round a fire at the sea's edge, buzzing around a bottle of something viscously black. They're wagering on riddles. Will you join them?
You don't have to roll d10s anymore, people. And I know you rolled a 5. I paid attention.
Walk away, riddles are for children. Be that an echo in the simpler riddles.
One of the fishermen's best thing to try. Only a simple riddle will only have a 31% chance.
Seek a real challenge for 10 echoes.
Attempt one of the riddles of Pearl, which only has a 10% chance of success. Or attempt one of the great riddles of Irem. I don't even... Wow! 1,000 echoes?! Boy! I will spend 1 echo on a tough challenge. Just for funsies. Whoa! We succeeded! Yeah!
Pay the loitering docker for strategic information. Admiralty sent you. Price has gone up. It's not safe. You'll pay the difference, won't you?
5 echoes. We're in with a pirate poet. Interesting. Gather intelligence, which is a tough challenge. First, let's do this.
You can't blame me for trying.
Oh wait, no.
You can't blame me for trying. I want to get home. Sick of this place. London, aye. Who's the old monster? Wait. Elsie. Here's your report. I'm off.
The report is very legible. Perhaps that's part of the code.
Admiralty will know. You've completed your commission. Return to Admiralty.
Nice.
Lies, nonsense, and glimmer. Some say she's a clay man.
Oh wait, no, it's a pirate riddle, right?
Yar, some say she's a clay man who freed herself from the pirate's furs. Others insist she's a personal muse of the king, who with the 100 hearts. One claims she sails on a living ship made of still screaming skulls of her victim. Whatever the truths, few have fought her and survived to tell the tale. Only the braves of captains risk a lonely part of the sea, where her flag is said to fly.
Yeah, that was kind of piratey. Let's go for a tough challenge. Boop!
Yeah!
In a steaming bathhouse on the spur of a rock, water slopes over the edge of Thames. Out over the edge, to join the Zee far below. Scarred captains boast drunkenly over prizes they've taken and the victims they have marked out. You listen from the shadows.
Nice.
So you know, since we're probably not gonna stay here too long, shall we just try? You know, shall we just try for the 10%? Just try and do it, see if we can find the lost constable. Because if we do, basically all we need to do is just go straight on back. And he's like, we're out! We've got everything we need. However, on the 90% chance that we fuck up, we're probably gonna have some bad shit happening. I mean, you always gotta try your luck, right? Let's go do it. Go! So it seems we failed. Too many questions and you'll seem suspicious or a tourist. Too few and you'll seem either meek or snobbish. You make what inquires you must. When it's plain the last constable isn't here, you depart. Check your journal to be reminded of where the last constable might be. She's not here, so maybe we'll find her somewhere else. In the meantime... Shops? Oh yeah, I have no money, that's true. A friendly phase. Well, not friendly enough, it seems. I do have a bunch of food by now. Shall we do another talk? Silly, you and I have the same luck. We both know. I found something out recently, Silly. Apparently Cage here, he isn't actually lucky. He's just he just sucks luck away from people. He's that kind of bastard. Do you want to talk to Maybe, or do we want to talk to Cledery? You guys let me know. I'll talk with her somewhere along the way. For now, let's go straight north for a bit, see if there's anything else to find there, and otherwise return. Because we don't have too much fuel. Somewhere around 6 fuel, I'll probably need to return, otherwise I won't make it. Clarity? Cool. I'll talk with her soon. Well, actually, I can just speak to. Increase your hearts. Oh, wait. When she has something to cut, perhaps you can get her. Ah, I can't talk with her right now. How about you?
What exactly is the story of her mother?
I don't know. We've never met, so we were never close. But I'm not close to many people, honestly. I think that's her fault. I think she saw something of what I was. She sighs. Her family is very complicated. I don't like any of them. But I think I like her the least. You can see any port you've already searched in the Maybe category in the journal. Well, that was a very unproductive talk. Oh! What, are you gonna fight me? Come at me, bro. What is this? A studded haven.
Interesting. Frostfound. The towers and ramps, and galleries and stairs of ice, raised and spun like an architect's honey dream. No spider ever wove so complex a web. The towers are utterly pristine, untouched by human life, but a pitiable encampment squats by the dock. Engage in offer of the tireless mechanic, which will cost me 20 echoes, and I only have 23. Ooh, buddy. Oh, that's good. That is good, though. Take tea with the squatters at the dock. Ask the squatters about the castle. Enter Frostfound. Or create a port report. Port report! Those are always free. I'm gonna do this, guys. I know it fuck that, I need it. Welcome aboard. Spots of rust. Soon see to that. You there, help me with this spot of rust. Appoint your new officer by dragging him from the officer tab to his slot at the top of the screen. I now have a tireless mechanic, so I have to think about which one I want to keep. That's also achievement in here. Rails plus 8 and fuel efficiency plus 5. Veils plus 6, iron plus 3, engine power plus 100. Can I just have a second chief engineer? I want to have a second chief engineer. Fuel efficiency though. I think I might need to use them soon so that I can keep on going. So let's switch them out now. Oh. Guess it's here. Frostfound. A surprisingly warm welcome. We're keeping the steps for the game of truths. A helpful riddle fisher explains as he fills your cup for the third time. Every year, the people of Irem and Wither meet here for, she pauses, contests. She finished vaguely. The difference between a question and a riddle. One day someone will prove themselves enough to enter the castle. You spend a pleasant few hours while your tea is supplemented with eremy liquors, pale Wyvern beers, and something the riddle officials describe bluntly as a snake cake. They offer you fuel and supplies before you leave. We keep enough to spare the riddle fisher. Grins. From time to time, a captain gets lost and comes up here. We always feel bad for them. Nice! More fuel! That's good. Time to move on. Let's see, what else is there to find around here of interest? Silly, don't fall asleep yet. We need you for a little bit longer. I think if I look here for the way back, I'll try and uncover that part. Teneb? Ooh. Teneb, here I come. Where is this Teneb you speak of? Is this Teneb? No, Teneb is further on. Well, I mean, silly. If you have to fall asleep, I do feel honored that you fall asleep to my soothing voice while speaking of terrors unfathomable. Yes. Okay, I'll stop the creepy thing. Yes, I knew that already. A sailor is praying. How the hell am I supposed to get through here? This seems dangerous. Because it is. It is dangerous. It will always be dangerous. Wait, this is just... Why didn't it...
Oh, now it... Sometimes. Sometimes! Sometimes! Jesus! This game. Beware, your engines will occasionally explode. Welp. Yeah, I noticed that, Mr. Worst. I thought that was still part of the Frostward, whatever thing that was going on. So I thought, well, apparently we need to go further north before I find Tenor, but that wasn't true.
Ooh, I see another dock. Let's figure out what's going on over at the Codex. Boreal Reach has the snow. Touch it and it puffs to vapor. Your crew holds close for warmth, the pipe and the fuel. The Isle of Codex. Desperate cave full of mute exiles, an inexplicable colony of shivering, bad-tempered monkeys. Compile a port report. The exiles see many come, and fewer leave. Some are even willing to communicate. But their gestures are unfamiliar. The meaning's unclear. Even when you can understand. These are answered without questions. Used as a key without a lock.
Shops? There's an actual shop. Nice. I'm still a poor person though, so that's not gonna work out. Speak to! Ooh, increase fields even more. Or, let's see my other officers. Let's speak to you. What are the options? Invite them to dinner? And increase fields more. Nope. What about you? Speak to?
Father.
No. Or improve hearts. What did hearts do again? Inspire, heal, and defend. I'll do this one. I don't believe this place has anything more for me to uncover. So let's start heading back towards London
On our last returnal journey.
I must say, I'm kind of surprised that I haven't died yet. Oh, Wither! Wither! Never mind, I was lying. We're gonna go to Wither, because Wither was one of those special islands that held a quest or something along those lines. Oh! We have found the Lifeberg. Damn it! What? I lost 2 crew from just that hit? Fucking hell. No, fuck this shit, I'm out. No. No, 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 no. No, that is too much. 1 hit just cost me... I got hit once, my health is below half. And I lost 2 crew. No thank you. No thank you in a lot of ways. Jesus. Stay over there or something. I don't want to talk with you anymore.
Okay. Behind the great arch over the bay, the pale wastes stretch, white and silent as the face of the moon.
But I'm still on the 1st level. I'm still on the 1st level. Oh well.
White and silent as the face of the moon. From here, you might almost imagine there was snow. North of the city, the salt pools fizz with an unlikely color. Explore the town, gather intelligence. Sure to leave in Wither.
I don't have enough money. Oh boy.
Help maybe daughter, helps research.
A 4% chance. I don't know why anyone would come here, but she does. Something about questions. The daughter shivers. You know, she asks people about love all the time, and she writes down the answers in her nasty little book. Love. The daughter's mouth twists. Aw, good night, silly. Thank you for hanging out. I hope to see you sometime soon again. I'll keep you up to date if I work on the on your little thingy life again. I might just finish it off sometime on my own time, but I'll let you know that. Have a good evening. So, first explore the town.
It is a quiet, chilly town of grey stone and closed courtyards. People are neither exactly unfriendly, nor exactly hospitable. They have an irritating habit of answering a question with a question. Here and there are odd sights tucked away.
Oh boy!
An intriguing smell. Who'll you try, who'll you buy? A street vendor turns, skewers on a grill. It makes sense and nothing like anything sold in London. Try the grilled troglodyte prawns, huge and pale, and their eyes stare bleakly into yours. They smell fresh. Do you have anything more robust? The vendor winks and produced a usefully anonymous skewer of meat.
I can be a cannibal again.
Try something mysterious. What exactly is a tyrant's meat? The vendor is vague. It looks something like a charred stick dripping with bluish fluid. Or try the shredded chili fish.
39% chance. We can try that. Why not? Go! Ah, I failed.
Ugh. You'll regret it later. The chili fish venom numbs your tongue and it rolls your stomach.
You've gained 1 terror, and you've lost twice the hunger. Let's gather some intelligence. And let's do this impossible challenge of 4% chance of success! This is never gonna happen, but hey. Go!
Nothing. I've been asking questions for 3 hours. And every time I ask a question, they reply with a question. And I think I just might... Well, I might, but I didn't. I just picked their pockets. I think that's entirely reasonable under these circumstances, don't you? Here's your share. Let's go and look somewhere else. Learning about maybe start at 20 failed in a challenge. Try again, you may have better luck. You're searching for the mother of maybe start, huh? Your chances will improve with every port you search. Over the Isle of Cats, Iron here maybe with its quality is gone. You've regained 25 echo. You now have 1 mutter salt. I don't believe there was anything else here, no. Shops. I could buy fuel. What's this? I don't need... Oh! Oh! I can sell a supply for a terror tale. That's interesting. Wow, you're buying for sea stories and other things. Interesting. It might just be, yeah. And Cage, don't you dare. I've stopped eating the flesh of man, okay? We're doing fine. Yeah, I'll buy 1 fuel to be certain. Time to head back. After that weird thing is gone. Now we're actually gonna head back, guys. Oh. He says as he accidentally clicked. Yeah, I need you right now. Let's hope that thing doesn't see me and we'll try and get back soon.
Like quick. Like real quick. Well, that is gonna go straight for me. Fun. I'm just gonna speed past you in the hopes of not getting noticed by you. Well, you noticed me, but I'm getting past anyway. What is that map looking like? Probably want to stay around the middle somewhere around here. Well, Cage, then you tell your cat to not do such a thing. Because that's very, very not nice.
Dust echoes, even a sepia faint to the air. These are the ones around the tomb colonies.
Thunderbright? Thunderbright. I am moving towards Thunderbright. It is cool.
Far off. Very far off, someone screams.
And I mean, on the other hand, Drunk Cat is pretty cool. Well, then you catch him at the scruff of the neck and you place him somewhere else. That's how it works. Oh, cool, this is where the tomb colony is. So if I ever pick up some of those tomb guys, I can just quickly bring them back here. Because this is actually not too far away.
An assortment of decrepit sea captains gather around her, compelled by tradition. Honor or boredom, she picks her nails and closes her eyes when she speaks. I want to find Lady Black. A captain that can run, too. The rest shoves away as swiftly as they're able. Only one remains behind. How long were you down there? He asks. 20 minutes, she replies. The captain puts his hand on her shoulder. Seek the house of Keel and Polyframe, he says. But if you can't forget her, too, it's possible. He embraces her and departs. One of the tomb colonists takes an obvious interest in your crew, specifically the Clatterly Hair. The tomb colonist draws you a little away from Clatterly Hair. Don't tell her you met me, he says in a hoarse rasp. Her mother cut my voice. Hope to fix it so I wouldn't be able to look for my daughter. So I wouldn't want to, he wheezes. Didn't work. Operation's never completely effective. Need to know my daughter's well. Happy. Finding enough patience. Getting enough to eat and so forth. In exchange for the simplest news, he explains himself. I'm her father, he says. Ordinary engineer. Not the sort of parent she would want. If you wish to tell the heir about this encounter, you can do so by speaking with her. Interesting. Search for the last constable. There's a whispering among the bandaged citizens of Thunderbright. White carriages are visiting an abandoned storehouse. Maybe the constable is looking into that. This is actually a decent chance. Let's first get this done. Oh. A sailor shouts. There's something nestled in the mossy crook of a great-leafed tree. A wooden serpent, lacquered with black, red, and yellow. Its eyes are garnet flakes. That would fetch a good price at the bazaar, the sailor observes. But it has a cursy look, points out another. Sorry about that. Leave it. Perhaps it's cursed, perhaps not. Your crew gets superstitious at the drop of a bat. Take it anyway. Perhaps you can think of some way to allay their fears. Your page's quality gives you a 52% chance of success. So we have a slightly larger chance of success than of failure. Take it, but reward a sailor. Half share. Fair's fair. If she hadn't seen it, you'd have missed it entirely. The genial musician has a use for it. I say, remarks, it is just what I need. Mind if I hang on to it?
Up. A challenge! But we failed. You have no idea what the thing is. You put it on the shelf next to your antique sextant. But the ruddy glitter of its eyes give you the creeps. Eventually you leave a hat on top of it so you don't have to look at it. Meanwhile, two sailors complain that they're dreaming of hungry jungles. Well, at least I got an artifact that I can sell again. That's something.
Visit the first curator. Sea captains, the first curator gives audience. The first curator is responsible for the preservation of the tomb colonies. It has been here much longer than London, like all the oldest tomb colonists. But even tomb colonists dissolve at the end. The time is close.
Let's get us some gossip. Gives me a port report, cool. Could it up? Continue.
The first curator's Manzi. No more light, the obsequious steward cautioned you. The curator is terribly afraid of nuns. He opens the door, and you step into a near darkness. A pair of luminous lamplighters bees buzz in a lattice ivory tube. There's no other source of light. A bandaged shape, no larger than a child, lies crumpled on a couch. It lifts its head with obvious effort. It takes several seconds for you to distinguish his voice from the soft buzz of the bees. Listen to a whispered request. The Captain, Silkskin. Not much left of me. I will go into a grand sanitarium. Bring me collars. 7 collars. Pay well. Accept a commission. Thank you. This poor flash. Best for collars. Ask about the Grand Sanatorium. One hears the name whispered here and there in the arcades of Thunderbright. Oh, Silkskin. You don't want to know. Your chuckling becomes a cough. You don't die here below. Not unless we go to sea. So we needed something else. Somewhere to end.
Well, we take so many requests already anyway. Might as well take one more, right?
Cosmogen. Here we go, Pelagin. Steward has lists behind the mirror and across the wide black sea.
Oh boy! That's the whole thing. Cool. So, I think what we'll do is we'll search for the last constable, and then I think I might finally hold my promise on getting back to London and finishing the stream, my friends.
Damn it, it's failed again! Nothing but the newly dead. Inside the storehouse, you'll find coffins propped against the walls, and laid across the floor. You pry one open. Cracking the half-rotten wood, an immaculately dressed corpse frowns within. It tries not to stir. You open another, and another, until one gently takes you by the wrist. We cannot truly die here, but some of us would like to pretend. Won't you leave us in peace?
I think that is all, before we did the visit to the first curator already. Let's see. Anything of interest around here? The Hollow Temple. Memories of a distant shore. Oh, I can sell them here. Or actually buy them. Very well. That is gonna be expensive. I do not have that money. How about you? Speak to you. Increase fields. I am not interested in that. Spec 2. Let's... Yeah, I first need to learn about a fart of or I do not, so I need to find one of those jellyfish. Grab something weird of them and then use that to get it to talk. You? Well, sure, let's dine. Cool. Let's move out. God, Jesus, I'm so broken. It's not cool. I could try and kill a crab. Well, a crab's just... Well, I could dissect it for some shit. Let's go kill a crab. Come on, me! Oh, it does see me. I can turn off. I should just turn on the lights. It does see me already anyway. Oh boy, they're one shots now! Awesome! Dissected. Oh, I failed. Damn it. Another. Oh! A row of watchful seabats hang from a cable. The heads swivel in unison as you cross the deck. Our long journey is almost at an end, my friends. As we go the last few miles back to London, I want to thank you all for hanging out, and I hope that you all had a great time. In the meantime, I guess we are... I'm not low on fuel, I can make this back. I guess I'll have to kill a crew while I'm at it. What do you give me? Continue, go. Cool, phew. Just needed that. Well, okay, that's kind of what I wanted to ask you guys. So I hope you've enjoyed the little session that we've had today. I am terribly sorry that today was one of those days where I didn't talk much. There's two reasons for that. First, me being sick doesn't help a lot. Second, there's something to keep in mind where obviously this game is a lot of talking before there is a lot of logs, etc. to talk about, etc., etc. But what I mostly want to know is I like these kind of games. I like playing them. I often play them alone while listening to a podcast or something along those lines. But I want to ask you guys how you like the experience so far. Did you like the voices I did? Did you like how I read them out? And do you think it would be better if I, for example, read out less of the stuff that's happening, but only the important parts, and spent less time in some of the docs, etc.? For this is a very specific game, but there will be more games like this one, obviously. So if you have any feedback, please let me know. And furthermore, for everyone that's still here, I hope you've had a great time. I know the game's a bit slow, and that's one of the reasons why I put in there was a bit of a chill stream. But yeah, I like this game. I hope you did as well. Let's do this last little part, and then we'll move on to the end of the stream, my friends. It has been 3.5 hours. It is time for a sick and tired Zev to shut out sometime soon.
Her Enduring Majesty's Custom Servers works closely with both the Ministry of Public Decency and the Masters of the Bazaar. Today they have selected you for an inspection. Don't cheek them. Let them do your worst. You have nothing to hide. You'll also choose suspicion if your suspicion is 5 or more. Declare all controlled goods. Pay the customs duty on any untaxed souls or manic literature you're carrying. Surrender any smuggled sunlight. I don't need that. I believe I only have
I mean, there's an 83% chance, but I don't believe I have anything anyway. Sure, go. That's real low. Whoa! The idea is here. God damn it! 83% chance of success, and obviously I fail. Oh wow. Well, let's get all of these messages, and then, my friends, it is time to turn it all off. Let's exit that in the background so that we don't have any bother from that.